I see our guest speaker has joined us. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What I'm going to do is turn it over to my friend, my mentor, my coach, one of the no, not one of the number one producer in the entire company. His team is setting records across not only LifeWave's world, but the world of direct sales and network marketing. And without any further ado, here he is, Mr. Steve Merritt.
All right, Ken, thank you so much. Pray everybody is having a fantastic day and going into the evening. And I'm so excited to be on here. One of the things that I'm going to let you know tonight is Ken has allowed me to unleash and let everyone know exactly how to make this thing happen and what's going on. So I'm going to really give you everything in a short period of time, but I'm just going to let it rock so you all can really finish 2024 with the kind of momentum that you want to finish. And by the way, it don't matter if you just signed up or if you've been in for a little bit. I'm going to give you a heads up of how you can really capitalize about what's going on. First of all, the best thing that you got going for you is Ken Robinson, Lynn Robinson, Harvey and Verdita, Reggie Stewart, ZR Hendricks. You've got an incredible team. I can't name all of them because they are so incredible. All the leaders that you've got that spoke in Atlanta, where we found out how many people are serious from the Robinson organization from all over the country that want to make this thing happen. And by the way, wherever you drove or flew in from, it's wide open wherever you're at. I don't care if you're in the heart of Atlanta, it's wide open there. It's just like, this is a 20-year-old startup company, like I've been saying. I'm going to give you a couple heads up that you got to help the company with, and you got to be patient because it is just happening so fast. They can't even grab. They're surprised, but Ken and Lynn, Verdita and Harvey and the team are not surprised about what's happening because we expected it. So I will say one of the best things that you want in an organization is unity. And Ken and me are like brothers from another mother. And it's very interesting for Harvey and myself are the same. Verdita and Gina, Gina and Lynn are like sisters from another mother. But more importantly, Gina and Ken seem like they're like sister and brother from another mother. And that's what you want. You want people that are going to be unified. They're forward. They're set on your success. That is what this is all about, is every one of you winning and succeeding with your LifeWave business. So I'll give you a little heads up on what I was talking about earlier. First of all, this is X39 if you haven't realized it. And this is the key factor to the momentum that's happening. Now, of course, we've got our system that's state-of-the-art, one product landing page. This is it info. But if you stay zoned in on the X39, and you can, if you're a communicator, like you have a little hard time starting a conversation, this is not fair. It's too easy. Hey, Bobby, this might be a shot in the dark, but I come across this unique technology that can reactivate your own stem cells. Like Ken says, you know anything about stem cells? And now you started the conversation. You know where you're going, but you better make sure you know the zone in focus, okay? The people that are winning are the people that are opening up their mouth when they're talking to somebody. So say I'm talking to Ken, my main focus is, this is a technology everybody needs. Nobody knows about it. Because of that, it screams opportunity. Are you looking to make some more money? Now, I might have to use my formula that's on the 10-step pattern under contacting. Start with F. You got a family? Yes, I do. Got any kids? Yes, I do. I got some young kids. Great. O is for occupation. What do you do for a living? Hey, I'm a manager of a gym. That sounds like a fun career. Must be really cool. Yeah, I thought it would be, but I don't get to spend time with my kids. Bam! You just figured out his hot button of why. R is for recreation. What do you love to do for fun? I love to snowboard. Oh, where'd you go last year? I didn't go. Where'd you go the year before? I didn't go. You never go? What you love to do? Well, what if I could show you a way to get yourself snowboarding every single winter? As a matter of fact, you could get a cabin and stay there for a whole month, maybe the whole winter, and run your business, okay? You see, the last thing is motive or money. What's going to drive that person? You want to make some more money. The key that's driving this business is people are finding people that want to make some more money. They want to take advantage of the opportunity. So I want to give you a heads up. Okay. I just had a call today. The sponsor of the dentist had to apologize to the dentist because she talked too much about the science. It drained both of them because they were only looking for people that were limping, people that had to take care of some type of disease. Ken and I aren't looking for people with diseases. No, to the people with diseases are going across the stage, okay? Yeah, of course we care and want to help people, but remember, the reason why people are more prone to sickness and disease and recover slower is because their stem cells have gone dormant. When you say that, you don't have to answer what disease you got. Stem cells are going dormant. Why are you not healing? Stem cells are going dormant. Every answer is your stem cells are going dormant and you need the X39. There's no patch protocol for the X39 because David Schmidt, we've interviewed him about 6 times. And I said, if somebody has an issue in their shoulder, in their knee, wherever they have an issue, what do? Stick it where it hurts is all he says. How complicated? The reason why we got the momentum that's happening is because we keep it that simple. Now look at, and remember, Merritt went over, the president of LifeWave went over to Europe to see why they are moving so slow, because Europe usually is an area in networking that should be rocking this thing. Number one, the only 2 countries that are rocking is Portugal and Poland, because Gene and I have friends there that are crushing it. As a matter of fact, Poland is the number 1 generator of volume, and Portugal is the number 1 fastest growing country because our friends are duplicating exactly what we do. Paulo and Liliana Alves are speaking at the corporate LifeWave 20th anniversary convention, so you'll be able to hear their story. Interesting. So out of all the people in Europe, somebody he started a year after me, so he's only been 12 months past everybody up. You think we might be onto something. Hey, if you just got started, get ready to start hoofing and passing people up as long as you follow. But the key is when Meredith went over to Europe, she came back and said to me, I figured out why they're not moving over there. The only team, you're the only team that's not chasing ambulances. What do you mean? People are chasing people that are about to get in an ambulance to put a patch on. And that's not what we do. So they're talking to sick people, limping people, people that, it's amazing. She told me, she came up with this she told me this story. Ambulance chasers. Ask yourself, are you an ambulance chaser? My friend Jody today apologized to her friend who's a dentist that she's been an ambulance chaser, only talking about the science because they're not, for some reason, comfortable about people wanting to make money. So X39 is the only thing we talk about. I don't know anything about an Eon. I don't know anything about a Carcitin. I don't know nothing about nothing. I only know the X39. So you can do what you want, but I want to make sure that you are winning if you'd like to. If it's everybody's own business, they can do what they want. So that is it. That is, maybe you're saying, oh my gosh, I've been confusing my team trying to patch things all over the place. Ken was with us on the cruise. So was Lynn. So was Verdita and Harvey. And there were people with patches all over the place walking around the cruise ship. Oh, you're going to prospect some good people. First thing the person's going to say is they must not work because you need them all over your body, right? So don't try to kid yourself. The X39 resets 4,000 genes the first few days. Most people don't ever put nothing in their body or take care of their body. And that is why the X39 works in the testimonies we have. You're not an ambulance chaser. You're looking for people that are looking for opportunity. So you have to figure out. Now, Gina and Mike Hernandez, they come out right away with business. So Gina's talking to you, say she's talking to Verdita, she'll compliment her and say, not a fake compliment, a compliment that's true. You seem like a very successful businesswoman. You'd be great at my business. She just talks about the business. What do? I promote this, points to her patch on the back of her neck, says, we're promoting this technology that can reactivate your very own stem cells. Like Ken Robinson, what do you know about stem cells? And then we go into the conversation, hey, this is so incredible and you must be wearing it. You know that your brain cells are going dormant. And you tell the people what's going on. Nobody knows it. Everybody needs it. And nobody knows about the X39. It screams opportunity. That simple. Now, I always send them to thisisitinfo.com. And what's interesting is that you might have missed this. But I don't even wait for like Ken to ask me, can you tell me a little bit more? I'm like, this is what I know. X39, stem cells, your stem cells are going dormant. The only technology that can reactivate your very own stem cells is the X39, and nobody knows about it. Screams opportunity. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you thisisitinfo.com. I'm not even waiting for him to ask me a question because I'm scared about what kind of question he's going to ask me. I'm just going to tell him I'm going to send it. It's going to answer all your questions. Watch the first 3 videos. Phototherapy is first. The second one is the owner explaining the technology. The third one is an MD that was skeptical but is blown away by what it's doing for people. Watch those. Then I'm going to send you an order form from the This Is It team website. I copy it on my phone. So I go to thisisitteam.com, I go to the order form, and then I go copy it and I send it to you and I say, take a picture, fill it out. First of all, print it out, fill it out, take a pic, and text me it. And I've got tons sitting over on my desk on my dining room of all the people that sent them in today. I mean, this past week, for the last 2 weeks, I've been slamming new people on my team in, and they are fired up. And that's exact to this day how I sign people up. You can send a link if you want. As a matter of fact, I sent the link and I got a little notice. The guy clicked the link. Next thing you know it, boom, I get the application all filled out. Say, Steve, we're ready to go. Diamond, 2-sleeve auto ship. I tell them how to sign up. When I send you this form, you want silver is great, but you only can make $100 a week. You said you want to make money. You got to get at least a diamond. I mean, at least a gold. Now it's going to change to advanced. I'll talk a little bit about that in a second, but doesn't really matter the name. Do you really care? Just start, it's going to be tougher for me and Ken because we've memorized these for the last 2 years. Now we got to come up with the new names. If you just started or you'd only been in for months, it is going to be a lot easier for you to think about a goal to advance. Okay. So advanced package, you got to get this. All right. And because you can make everything in the comp plan, better yet, a diamond or premier, because you got yourself, you're loaded up and you can be your own mini warehouse. Why? Mike said it last night. If you heard the meeting, soon as he signed up, he didn't want to do it, but he got a gold. So I ran over his house with his 5 sleeves and loaned them to him. Told him, patch everyone you love. He patched everyone that day. The next day he called me mad. My wife said we'd be stupid not to do this because all of our team, every one of our friends is getting a result in less than a day. Upgrade me to the diamond pack. And now he's on making, what did he say? A few melons already in the last 24 months. We talk about melons instead of millions here. So melons, if you could use an extra 3 melons, if the guy never went to school can do it, so can you. He just making sure he's talking to people 5 at least a day. So you see how easy that is. I don't wait for now. What I love about saying, Ken, I'm going to send you the application right now. Here's how you sign up. At least gold and 2-sleeve auto ship so you can make everything. I guide them. What do you do for a living? I know ZR has a construction company. Okay. He's going to guide me on the project. What are we going to do, ZR? Here's first. We're going to make a foundation. We're going to dig. We're going to put concrete down. We're going to do this. Here's how you're going to pay me, this and that. He's guiding me. Ken's an engineer, the same thing. He's going to guide. Gina was a flight attendant. Here's the exit doors. Here's where you're going. I had my own ski training center. When you come for the week, here's what we're going to do for you to capitalize on becoming the most successful as you can through the week. You got to do the same thing here. Are you saying, I'm sending you this as an info? I'm going to send you the order form. Here's how you want to order. Get that back to me, because the way this works is everybody's going underneath everybody. And I'm talking about 5 other people that are going to get underneath you. And if you don't get in before they do, they're going to be above you and you're going to be underneath them. You'd rather have them underneath you. Oh my God, sign me up to me, fill this out. Okay. So you see how I cause a little frenzy and I tell them exactly what's going on. It's not very difficult either when somebody says, hey, I don't want my stem cells reactivated. Is your wife around? Because we want to talk to her, okay? Or is your husband here? Let's find someone. Usually someone in the household has got common sense, and then they'll do the talking. So, okay, it's Nancy. Ken says he doesn't want his stem cells reactivated. Here's a graph of how it looks when you're going through life and your brain stem cells are full of inflammation. You just pull out the flip chart. Do you want Ken's brain stem cells this way? Okay. No, sign him up right now. Okay. If somebody says no to me, I'll just say, hey, remember, the next time you go and try to find your keys that you lost, remember me, because that's what's going on in your brain. So you got to keep, okay, I don't want to do it, but you want to get free from your boss. Well, next time he gives you a project that says you got to work through the weekend, okay, remember me, because I've got a way for you to get free. I showed you, we got the hottest technology ever in wellness, which means it's the best product here. Now, a couple of you might be like my friend Jody. You talk too much about the science, and I tried to help her today. I said, can you guys look out the window? Now, today might not be the best day in Atlanta to look out the window, but those of you in Cincinnati or Cleveland, wherever Ken was talking about, maybe Chicago, you don't have this hurricane coming through, but the next sunny day, you all live in nice neighborhoods. You all got hundreds of thousands of people around your town. Look out your window. Is there anybody jogging? People are not as interested about their health as you might think they are. So I had to help this dentist and this lady, her sponsor, to say, hey, when I ride my bike, there's thousands of homes around here and I don't see anyone else ride, maybe 5 people, whatever, okay? I'll go on A1A in the ocean, right along the ocean, and you can't find that many compared to how many people live around here, okay? I ever go to a health food store? Harvey, you ever go to a health food store lately, okay? Go on a Saturday, there's only 3 people in there. If people really were into their health, it'd be packed. I mean, yeah, okay, there's Whole Foods, but that ain't the same as a health food store. Anyone knows, if you're serious in your health, you're going to the health food store. I was raised by my mom that said, hey, if it doesn't, she didn't have to tell me, if it didn't taste good, like cod liver oil, you know that it's got to be good for you. But the rest of the stuff that tastes good is not good for you. So you go to the health food store, nobody is there. Go to the gym. Compared to all the people around, they're not at the gym. Stop talking about how healthy you're like forcing health to people, and they don't. Okay, is Mike Hernandez limping, going into the ambulance? Is Gina limping? Is Ken? Is Lynn? Is Harvey? They're all running up on the stage, getting their award, and going to go help some more people. So I want you to really think about this as we go into the 90 days to finish out the new year. Okay. Another thing I want to help you out on is Ken and myself have been in. He's been in for about 24 months. I've been in for 26 months. Do I seem fired up? Do I got energy? I just did this last night, and I'm here pouring my guts out to you again tonight. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm supposed to get on a plane to go help some people at an event just like Ken and Lynn had in Destin, but I got to fly into the storm. I got to see if I'm really going to be up for it. But point is I'm geared up to do it. I planned on doing it. Can't help if the hurricane gets in the way. But the point is that are you tired right now? Are you getting worn out? You can't get that way. It's not this, we're just sticking patches on people. This is not difficult. This is not what ZR has to do. Not to mention the money you got to put out on a project, the focus you got to have, and the energy that you really, intensity you got to put into something like that. This is the simplest thing you're ever going to do in your life. You got to keep the energy and keep the excitement. If you've been in a while, go back to when you first started and we blew this thing up in the Robinson business. You got to go back to that very first time when you got in and you have that excitement and talk to everybody. And you might have done what my friend Crystal, who's a dentist, did. She called everybody for the wellness of the X39. Never mentioned money. Crystal, you got your whole phone left because most of those people, if you would have said, I'm onto something big that we can make millions. Are you open? Are you looking? Nobody knows about it. This is the easiest, most powerful opportunity I've ever seen. You get to call everybody back and apologize that you said the wrong thing. You only talked about wellness. Maybe that's you. But everybody that you talk to, you can call back and say, hey, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was talking about. This is way bigger than I thought. Okay. So I encourage you to do that because the people in your phone are far more apt to get in your business and rocket this thing with you much faster than people just tapping on a shoulder. Hey, how you doing? My name is Steve. Oh, by the way, I come across this unique technology. They don't know who you are. And I'm not saying they don't sign up with me, but these people here in your cell phone, and I still got 1,500 people left, and I've been in for 26 months. So I know you got some more people in your cell phone between you and your wife on your phone, let alone your emails, let alone social media. Not that I posted on social media, but I would say, hey, Ken, Steve Merritt here. I don't have your cell phone. So maybe I knew him from skiing. Maybe I knew him from school. Maybe I knew him from somewhere. And I just say, hey, here's my cell phone. I'm on to something big. Give me yours. Text me. Let's connect. And that's how I connect there. But I want you just to understand that you want to keep the dream in front of you and you want to say, hey, I'm going to get this thing done. I'm not holding back. I'm going to go all in. This is not on trial because I was blown away at our convention. And by the way, 99.9% of everyone that was at our convention at Believe in Orlando were there for the money. I'm sorry, but they were there for the money. So let's not kid ourselves. Now, again, we're not saying we don't want to look at all of us are we're healthy people. So we're not like ignoring our health or we wouldn't look healthy. Okay. So we're healthy people, but we're smart about our health. Most people never put a vitamin, never done a thing. This little X39 is so simple for them. They can't remember to take their vitamins or they don't want to take them. They don't want to take injections, but they stick this on. It's that easy. They might never have gone to the doctor. At least they're sticking the X39 on. So I just want you to see how simple this is for the people. And once we help get them free, I'm under the firm belief that there's more people just praying every night about their finances than their health. Because you can get up early and work out and all that, and you don't see anyone doing it because they're so zoned in on what they got to do for their finances. So let's get them financially free, and let's not be chasing ambulances like Meredith is telling me. I thought that was incredible that she came back to me and said the company is full of ambulance chasers. That's blown my mind. All right. So how are you going to stay zoned in? You got to just put your dream ahead of you and say, hey, look, now my dream is your dream, because the only way that we can get to the next level is to help you achieve your dream. So I hope you got a big enough dream that I can help you. If I don't help you, we're going to help somebody else. That's why I'm on here tonight. I want to know if you got a dream and you want to go make this thing happen with us, because we're stampeding it, rocketing it through the new year and into 2025, because we just had the grand launch of the company and now we know what we're doing.